Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. I welcome you into this space with me. We're going to begin by breathing in love, and we're going to breathe out fear. So as you breathe in the frequency of love, I want you to see the love move to the very nucleus of every cell in your body. And as you breathe out fear, smoke is going to leave your mouth. So here we go. Breathing in love and out. And again. Final one. There we go. I'm going to begin by reading a message that I got this morning. Yeah, we're going raw today. We're going raw. My heart was broken this week. And I just think it's so beautiful how often I get my heart broken, because what that means is that I still love. Even after so many times, I still believe in love. And that is like the greatest gift to me. But this message gave me so much peace. And here are the words that God said. Allow for this golden, divine Neosporin to move over the wound in your heart. This man tore the scab off so we could clean it and begin to heal it. He had a purpose, and for this be grateful. And all of a sudden, I was shown that my heart had had all these scabs over it, over and over and over, but underneath all the scabs was this gangrene wound. And you can never put Neosporin on scabs and think that you're going to heal the wound underneath. And so God showed me that this beautiful man came into my life to melt off the scabs so that God could go in and clean it and heal the wound underneath it all. And that, it made so much sense. It made so much sense, and it made me so grateful. And it reminds us that everything is for us. And what's wild is that I had gone to bed on Monday night, and I had sat in my prayer corner before I got into my bed. And I said to God, God, if this man is not the man that I am to walk with, I need you to clear him out so that I can get on the path that you need me to be on. And 4 hours later, out of nowhere, this man broke up with me. Literally, it was like so blindsided. Everything was delightful. Except it's not blindsided, because I asked that ask. And so it was given. And sometimes we ask God things, but we don't want I didn't want this man to be cleared out. He is the most delightful man I've dated. It has been so beautiful. And I am committed to the highest path for me. And if someone's not right, then it's just time to clear them out. But I really thought he was right. So that was like a very abrupt experience, because I thought he was right. But that's the power of sacred surrender and sacred submission. When we walk with God, that doesn't mean that what we think is right is the right path. And if we're willing to ask, we have to be willing to receive. And so I did spend yesterday a little bit bitter and quite angry at God, because I was like, really? Because this guy was a great one. And I don't have the highest viewpoint. but God does. And for me, I would rather live a life that is in alignment with the highest viewpoint so that my life moves with ease and peace. And so I asked, and it was given. But what was given wasn't what I wanted. Okay, so I need you to hear that. And yet, what I want is my heart to heal. What I want is my heart to be prepped to walk with the partner that has been anointed to walk with me, which means it has to be broken to actually get to the deepest wound. And that, my friends, was the answer to my prayer. Not what I was seeking, not what I thought it was, but essentially the answer. And so we're just going to breathe into that. We're going to breathe out. Oh man. Trusting that every moment of grief, every moment of pain is actually for us if we let it. But when we allow it to get stuck inside of us, it becomes like, it becomes plaque and it becomes solid. But when we see the good, it begins to move through us, right? So whatever right now you feel like you're holding on to, you want the answer that you want, and you don't want to know what the real true guidance is. We're going to pick that up and we're going to put it into God. We're going to ask that God will transfigure it to match the frequency of miracles. So I want you to just and placing it in, releasing it from your body. And then we're going to ask that God will touch our cells, that our cells may match the frequency of our divine self, that our cells may match the frequency of God. I want you to breathe that in and out. Then we're going to ask that God will place his hands on our head to receive a blessing, words that will heal us today. And I will be quiet while you pray. If you're still receiving, just push pause and continue to hear God. But right now, I'm going to invite you to breathe these words into your body, to trust that God knows you, that God sees you, that you are so valuable and so important. And I'm going to wrap you today in so much love, that your action today be one that will fill your heart with peace, that you walk with God today, even if the path that you walk on isn't the path you chose. It is the path that you are guided to place your feet on. And I want you to know I love you. I do. I may not know you, but I love you. I love that you sit with me in prayer. I love that you are willing to ask, to listen, and do. And with that, I thank you for wandering into the sacred with me. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. If this episode moved or inspired you, I encourage you to share it. Think of someone who needs this message today and text it to them. Let's add more light to the world by welcoming people into our prayer corner together. I also want to invite you to create your own prayer corner at home, a space set apart where you can return again and again to hear God's voice, To support you, I've created the Sacred Space course, which guides you step by step in locating, creating, and dedicating your very own sacred space. You're also welcome into the Sacred Wandering Facebook group, where you can share the blessings that God is giving you and be uplifted by others walking this path. You can find both of these resources in the show notes, or just send me a DM on Instagram at Keira Brinton, and me or my team will send them directly to you. I want to thank you for being one of the rare humans who chooses to sit at the foot of God, to ask, listen, and do. And as always, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me.